right, ladies and gentlemen,
Yo.
ladies being Bruce and Tate. Yo, how you guys feeling? The two commissions here. How you feeling?
I'm feeling like I'm gonna win the championship this year.
You can't even get through it yourself.
That's how I feel every year. You know what I mean?
All
That's
right,
why
every year.
that's why we in a redraft league.
Yeah,
Start all
that's
over.
all right. All right, I like that. But Vin, tell me how many times.
If
tell
we
me how
were,
many times
if we
you
were
won
in
the
a,
championship.
I'm sorry, I have to just say, if we were in like a dynasty league, like, if we were in a dynasty league, Danny would have no players. He would just have draft picks.
Why? You
Oh.
think I'll just trade all my players?
I think you would just trade all your players.
No, I think if we was in a dynasty league, I would have won 3 times already.
All right. Well, you girls can fight this out during the season. What I really want to do is pick your brains because you two have been fantasy leaders for how long? 3-4 years?
What are you talking about?
I mean, Danny's an OG
fantasy
commish.
football commissioner.
You talking about the commish?
I'm talking about the commish. Yeah.
Yeah.
They call.
No.
What is that behind you, bro?
What this? They call me the GOAT. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's cool.
Dude, I've been running the league since it started. I started it. It's been like, I don't know, 11, 12 years. What you think, Ben? How many champions? It's not even how many champions. We got multiple winners. So.
I thought you were going to say how many championships have I won, and that's how I figure out how many years we've been in the league, which is pretty close to.
Put it in your book. Ain't you writing one?
Yeah. It's coming out. 2030. It'll be out.
No, I got a chapter in there somewhere. I got a few.
You're a little. Yeah, I think I got like a little footnote at the end.
You're in the acknowledgments.
Yeah.
I think it's been around for maybe 12 years now.
I think this is the 12th season. I think.
Yeah.
12th or 13th.
Cool.
I don't know. But yeah, Danny's an OG.
Yeah.
Danny's an OG commish, and I've been commish for, I think this is my 3rd year as commish with Danny.
All right. So Danny said he was going to sell the league. Vin, any thoughts on that?
In 5 years.
If he sells the league, I get 50%.
Okay. All right. I think what you guys should do is just one year, just when we put all the money together, just kind of like randomly sell it off and take the money and run. We can't do anything. We really can't.
No.
How did the name Milk the Man come about? Like, what is that? Was that on purpose or was that a mistake?
I was sitting down in my living room one day trying to think of a name for the league. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I was watching. I don't know what music I was listening to, but Milk the Man just boom, it was right there. It was like it had to be it. I never heard it before. Then I started thinking about what is Milk the Man, and then I just fell in love with
it. That's a very odd beginning to a fantasy league. Yeah, Vin, that's kind of crazy, bro. But we milk on each other. All of us just milk on each other.
I mean, all right, hold on, because
in a totally heterosexual way. Yeah, absolutely.
That's right.
I came up with the name, right? So that's how I came up with it. Vin, how do you feel about the name? Since when you first heard about Milk the Man, you was like, or you was like, what is that?
I was like, yeah, I like milk. Yeah, it's good. I always asked Danny for years, like, what does it mean? Where did it come from? Why is it called this? I never understood it and still don't understand it, but I rolled it.
I think it's self-explanatory.
I think so.
The thing is now it's been like that for 11, 12 years now. Like, we're not changing it. So it is what it is.
That's cool. When I joined the league.
Too bad that's not my team name. I wish that was my team name.
It could. I mean, you could do it.
Milk the Men. All right, cool. So I gotta ask you guys, each of you, like, who in this league is your nemesis? Like, who would be your number one? Like, I hate playing you. You know?
I hate playing you?
Yeah,
I don't know if I hate playing anybody.
There seems to be a handful that's always good.
I mean, here's the thing, right? Every year is different. And when you say hate, meaning like you rather not play the person, it's because every year somebody has like a different team. You know what I mean? So maybe one year Tate got that team, or the next year, last year Bruce, or whatever. Like, it's just always one team that you're just like, I want to steer away from that one until like I have to. But I don't know. I don't really have a nemesis, but in the beginning, Vin was my nemesis. We was
okay.
I don't know if I'm like, because the first 2 years we both was in the championship. He beat me both times. So after that, I was just like, that's it. When I get a hold of you, Vin. He messed up my perfect season. I could never bring it up now. Like, if I do, it doesn't have a happy ending. And you know how much I love happy endings. Milk the Man. That's where the name came from. It was after a massage.
I 07 Giants.
uh,
Yeah, but I would say for out of my number one nemesis out of these past 12 years, how long Mr. Man's been around, has been Vin number one, and yeah, and I'd say Chris number two, just because he complains too much. He's gotten better, but
yeah,
I'd say Chris number two.
Chris Barrow's got a lot to say, that's for sure. But Vin, what about you?
I'd say, yeah, I'd probably get Danny's definitely up there just for the history alone. So I'd say probably Danny there. It is, yeah, it is different every single year, because every single year it's like it depends on who's got that team. So yeah,
Yeah, and
Danny's
at this point, Vin won 3 times, so I don't want him to win anymore until I catch up to him. So I will
Okay.
always root against Vin. I hope he knows that.
I do.
That's
I hope he's listening.
But
all right,
Danny always, like, we always get a little, when we play each other, we always get a little back and forth as well. And then when it comes to drafting, it's Tate. Tate is like literally always, so it always seems to poach the guys that I'm going after in the draft. So Tate in the draft is my nemesis.
all right.
You guys listen to the same people.
Probably, yeah.
That's true. Probably. I always seem to get Johnny's picks. So,
I don't think nobody gets your picks, man. I don't think anybody could like sit there.
No.
I've never seen you sit there like, I want him.
yeah, no, because I just go for a tight end. If they take whoever I want, I'll just go for a tight end.
Man, I wanted that second tight end in the 3rd round.
Right. Well, so like, there's always somebody in the group chat that takes things like way too seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like every year, there's always some fight going on. I'm like, man, what's going on? It's either Christopher Barrios, Tate is another one, and Vinny too. Vinny too is pretty crazy on the chats, I gotta tell you. So like, are you hoping for a more lively chat this year? Are you guys, what's the chat scenario like?
Lively chat's a lively league. You want a lively chat. So that's why, like, I get in the chat and I just try and stir up shit sometimes. So just for that reason. I don't really take anything that seriously though.
My favorite person that I like seeing in the chat, because they don't always be there, but when they're there, they come with a punch. Is Bruce, man. He always he don't never write a sentence. He writes paragraphs, right? But he goes this is everybody, he be coming up with some good ones, So I've always enjoyed Bruce's comments. Chris got some good ones. Anthony from Team Annie Up, Anthony and both of them. They be hilarious, the little Jet fans. So yeah, we got a few comedians.
That's awesome. That's cool.
Bruce does come in with some essays. Like when he comes in on everyone. Like
I don't even read it. I tell Siri to read it for me.
Like I feel like he writes it down beforehand. He's like, all right, I'm gonna get these guys later.
Yeah, he takes all day to write it, right? And then I'm saying
just wait till I get home. I'm gonna roast these guys.
That's funny. We got about 5 minutes left, real quick. I just want to ask you guys, what is on the horizon for Milk the Man? Any big changes coming? Anything? Any special punishments for weekly punishments? Any changes in the championship game? What are we doing?
Well, we gotta get a new belt for one.
Oh, I was just about to say that. You see, we linking right now. We here. Not I just seen one where it was not a belt, it's a chain. And it's a chain, but it's huge. It's like the size of the belt. Like it'll cover my whole chest, and they'll have fantasy. It's a chain that says fantasy champion. It's dope. I'll send it. But I was thinking, like, when I seen that, I was like, oh, it might be time to, change from the belt. We had it for like a good 8 years now, maybe.
I might be out of the loop here, but what happened to the belt?
Bruce lost it.
Are you serious?
I don't know, man. That guy, he better have it by the time he loses it. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely not gonna repeat.
What's funny is that Bruce is probably like a daddy's girl. Wait, that came out wrong. Bruce is Bruce the daddy's girl.
A girl's dad. A girl.
He's got 2 girls. He probably gave them the belt because they don't want to give it back. He's all right. You can have it. Yeah. Bruce's team name should be Daddy's Girl, bro.
If he listens to this, he will make his team name Daddy's Girl.
That's funny. But
I don't know what other changes right now. Danny and I haven't really gotten into discussion about it too much.
Hey, I heard of this really good one. The person with like the punishment for the week or the year or whatever, they go to an IHOP or a Denny's and they got to stay there for 24 hours straight. And every pancake they eat, you knock off an hour. Yo, that's sick.
I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but I've seen some things where we could mess around with like last place or maybe in season losers. You know what I mean? Something like that. Like Like whoever got milked on, maybe they got to like send out a video to the group or something, or do something. I don't know, like in season losers, you know. I think that'll liven it up a little bit.
I was thinking that for like last place, like not like last place on the week, so like the manager that scored the least on the week, maybe some kind of like weekly little punishment. I don't know.
Yeah, we added last year. We added where the highest score gets $10. You know,
Yeah,
at the end of the season, you get the payout. That was a plus. Maybe in the future, it's definitely too late now, but maybe adding another position as far as maybe a super flex, where you could add a quarterback, so you play with 2 quarterbacks, or I don't know, something, you know, because you're right, it's probably getting to that time where maybe, you know, we've had this lineup for a while. We didn't start this way. We started like the traditional way, and then me and Bruce and I, like after I think 3-4 years, we decided to add a flex because there's so many points on the bench. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like we added a flex, and then now you just got so many quarterbacks out there that, you know, I don't know, maybe a super flex could. But this is something that, like I said, I ain't talked to Vin about it, and it's definitely too late this year. But maybe next year, or if anybody have an idea or anything like that, you know, they've seen in another league.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Like we're always open to suggestions. If anybody has any cool ideas, like bring them to the table. Like we'll, you know, and then if people like it, we'll implement it.
Okay, I forgot what's it called, right? But I heard about this league. So there's 10 of us, right? Oh no, there's 12 of us, but only 11 teams draft. Okay, the 12th, yeah, I know, but the 12th team, they get their players off of whoever's left. They straight up get it from the waiver wire or whatever. And then if they happen to beat a team, if they happen to beat a team during the year, then they get to take one of the players off your team and put it on their team.
Yo, that's wild. I love that.
I forgot what was it called. There's a name to it, but yeah, that's another like.
I love that idea.
I don't know. I forgot. We could name it whatever we want, but there's a name for it. But yeah, that joint with that blew my mind.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool. All right, gentlemen, any closing thoughts? I would say this. If y'all were to you know, somehow just kind of like I don't know, fast from sports and be like, you know what, I don't want to be part of football this year. What's one person you could think of in this league that could take your place? Who do you see could be a commish of Milton Man?
I'm leaving it to my son. When he get older, that's the boy that's taking over.
Oh wow. Wow.
I was gonna say my 8-month-old daughter can probably draft better than some of these guys. So.
Oh snap!
Who got ownership or commissioner abilities or capabilities, or?
I mean, you could say the obvious answer, and it's and just put Bruce back in the position. But outside of Bruce, I would probably say, I don't know. Maybe
I'll be scared. Honestly, I'll be scared to leave it in Chris's hand.
No, I'm sorry. Love you, Chris, but no.
Hey, you would, yeah. He would ruin it. He would ruin it.
He would lose. He would lose on the week, and he'd reverse the scoring.
I think I know Serrano. Serrano will probably be good at it. I know AJ.
Oh yeah.
Good at it, but maybe Jonathan. I don't know. He probably don't see. He just likes to participate. But
yeah, Jonathan.
I don't know, man. You got your two right here, bro. Ain't nobody.
Joel maybe. Tate maybe.
Oh, Joel, yeah, Joel's good.
But right. Yeah, I'm not leaving unless I win 10 titles, and then it's just gonna get boring.
Any previous champion?
Any previous champion?
I'm grandfathered in, but any previous champion.
All right, your son's gonna have to win one first.
Yeah, you ready to
That's cool. Winning. So, gentlemen, I look forward to facing you on the field. And so we are definitely gonna. What is this? Do you guys see this?
Sorry, I put a whiteboard on. Oh, you know what?
Oh, I thought he was gonna scheme something. All right.
Let me see. Can I write on this?
Yeah, you can. What is this?
Yeah, it's a whiteboard.
Oh, here we go. Oh, you guys see that? All right.
Dan. Vinny's in there.
Oh, Vinny's in there. He was writing.
He was writing. Yeah.
We also write. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, man. What was your last question?
My last question is it was already asked, so I wanted to thank you guys for coming on. If you can just hold back a second, because I'm gonna just pause the video. But 2023 Milk the Men, Danny and Vin. I look forward to seeing you guys on the field. It's going to be a great thing. And didn't you want to hammer down? Didn't you want to like make the announcement for like the time for the draft?
Ideally, yes, but I don't think it's been figured out yet. So
okay, no worries.
Well, just to put everybody on notice, because I text a couple of the guys that were coming from afar because I'm trying to be fair. But yeah, I'm just trying to find like maybe like a restaurant, bar, or something. I mean, I have a few, but I'm trying to find one that is not far from everybody. And it's gonna be Saturday the 2nd, and I'm gunning for 2 p.m. Right? That's what Jonathan put, that he could be. He gets out of work at 12, so I'm gunning for 2 p.m. And it shouldn't be no longer than 3 hours of anything. So
just wherever it is, just make sure
has
decent Wi-Fi connection and whatnot, and that it's not like super loud so you can't hear the guys that are remote.
Yeah, I was looking at conference rooms and things like that.
That's true. Sounds good.
And then yeah, go ahead. Man,
well, you guys heard it here first. Tune in. Don't forget to watch your weekly updates on the Milk the Man YouTube.